Hey traders, hope you are well. Today it's Tuesday the 6th of January and we've had the PMI data out of the US and gold has rallied. We banked about 200 or 300 pips today. We had 100 pips earlier this morning and then we've banked another 200 on the way up. There are other opportunities to get in and there's other opportunities to get into this trade and other targets. I'll cover those in the next few minutes. Now, one thing I do bang on about is price cycle, don't I? You've probably heard me, my big head out the way, but we look on this 15-minute chart, we can see that the price came down into a strong support zone. Didn't quite come down into demand, did it? But that's okay. But we can see here that the price came into the oversold conditions. When you see these oversold conditions, they're fantastic buying opportunities, especially if the price holds above the support line. So buy above the 50 MA is always a good idea and then let the price go up. There is a weak order block here, very weak, 51, so I'm not worried about that. And I don't have a outside bar, so the price has not gone too far so far. But one thing we can see is that the sellers have stepped in a little bit here. I want to see at the point of entry, I want to see that all the all the buyers are coming in. Once I see all the buyers coming in with a price cycle low, then I'm very confident of the position. You can bank 100 to 200 pips quite easily. How far the market goes, nobody knows, of course, but we do have targets automatically set on the gold on steroids. So here are the targets already set. They are ambitious, to say the least. 488 pips is the maximum target, the third target. So we've got 44.77 being hit very nicely. Thank you very much. And then 44.93 didn't quite get there. And then 45.09. So they're the targets. And if you hold on to that position, you often find that that will get hit. But it's a personal choice, subjective. If you bank 200 or 300 pips in a day, it's still a very, very good day. So let's go into the other markets. Now, in terms of another entry, I was going to explain this. The price is coming down from this high price cycle and then moving down. So if we see the price come down into this area here, 44.65, then that's going to be very interesting. If it holds on to this market structure here, then I'm very interested in this. But the one thing I must see is that the buyers step in again on this 5-minute chart. I have to see all the buyers step in, and I have to see the price cycle move down to a significant area like this, and then start to move up and everything go green. Doesn't take long, but nonetheless, once you get into that, then you can aim for 45.09. Of course, silver is flying, $80.28 as predicted in the VIP room, and then heading for, I've adjusted target to $82.78. Let's have a look around and see what's going on. Don't forget, we've got non-farm payroll this week on Friday, so the dollar will be mixed, and that's perfectly normal in these circumstances. We've got a sell on the euro dollar, as we can see. And what I like about this in particular, price cycle again on this 4-hour chart, is interesting. I can see that the price is becoming very overbought but not going up, so that's interesting in itself. So we do have a target here, down here on this demand area here. A nice move if it comes off. Just flicking through, just seeing if there's anything of interest. I'm not particularly bothered about the dollar because US Canadian, yeah, that could be an interesting trade here coming up. We can see the price cycle is refusing to go higher, so we could see a sell, but again, NFP. I do have a buy on this on the US Swiss. I did put 2 signals into the VIP signals room. It's a separate room if you don't know, where you can sign up for 50 quid a month and I'll send you all my signals. I'll give you the entry points, the stop losses, and several targets which you can aim for. But you can see here what I like about this in particular. It's in profit, which is always nice, but nonetheless what I'm seeing here is the price coming into a price cycle low. So we're going to see this happening and then head for our target hopefully in the next few days, hopefully before NFP on Friday. I'm sure it will. Swiss yen looking okay. No, nothing to worry about there. Drifting, really, it's drifting. So we can see that the price is weakening on a power of sell of 66. So the price should head for 194.80 in the next few days. This is how quick it takes to actually spot any trades. Don't see anything there. Once you get used to it, it's very, very easy. I did mention this the other day. The Euro Swiss looks like it's holding on to the demand area here, but not actually making any move yet. And I really want to see all the buyers step in, really. Not doing it yet, but they will. And then we'll go in on that one. I'll keep that marked. Pound Swiss was a nice buy power of 81 as it came down into 106.03. Beautiful. Silver we already know about. Gold is moving down 44.76 now, so that's nice. Another opportunity probably coming up in the next few hours if you're in the VIP room. Don't forget, if you're in the VIP room, then I will give you market outlooks. So my prediction of what's going to happen next in any market, and then it's up to you if you trade them or not. Trade at your own risk, of course, educational purposes only. We're teaching you how to trade successfully in the long term. Now this is interesting. I've spotted this earlier today. Market's pretty, gold is the favourite, of course. But what I like about this, in particular, the Euro New Zealand, it's coming down into a major demand area here, 201 or 202 really. Another 20 pips, and it could be worth looking at that. So once we know the price cycle low, we've got the 1, we've got the 2, which is the correction, and then we're waiting for the 3 up to this area here, which is highly likely. Waiting for the buyers is always a good idea. Same theory across all the board, including gold. If you've got all the buyers coming in, institutional buyers that is, not retail traders, then of course you have the edge over any other trader in the world, to be honest. These are the best charts in the world. There was an opportunity to buy into Bitcoin. Big fat beautiful buy there. See that? See how it's changed? And you had a 1, 2, 3. That's the 1, 2, 3. Euro pound, I did do a prediction of, got it wrong so far, but I do expect this price to bounce at some stage. Buy power of 67. So while it's moving down, the best thing to do, price cycle is good, but it's not in an uptrend. So wait for the price to move above this 50, and then it will start to make a move. But not particularly bothered about this pair. Not my favourite pair, but nonetheless, let's see what's happening in gold before we go. Yeah, so that price cycle is really important, so you can actually predict quite accurately where the price is going to peak, I guess. Of course, we never know. It could just fly and keep going and keep going. But this is a beautiful indicator which indicates that the price is highly likely to come down. So on the 15-minute chart, let's have a look at that so we can coincide this here. You can see we've got the Fibonacci area here at 44.60 or thereabouts. So that area is going to be very interesting. It comes down deep into this area. We could see another bounce, and then price goes higher heading for 4,500 and beyond.